This is the most cushioned shoe from New Balance for sure. And this is the most cushioned shoe of any brand that you are going to find for now. If you are looking for the highest level of cushioning that makes you feel like you are landing on pillows, this is it right here. With its massive slab of fresh foam under your feet, it completely cushions your landings. Guys, your easy runs just got super easy in the New Balance Fresh Foam X More V5. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Dr. CY, the running dog, is here again today to review the latest iteration of the Fresh Foam More model from New Balance. Please do like and subscribe to the channel. It helps us out a lot and we truly appreciate you for that. First of all, let's take a very close look at this, starting from the upper first. Now, the upper of these shoes is a thick, padded textile mesh. It's got perforations in the toe box and on the tongue and on the sides. That's fighting a losing battle to improve breathability in these shoes. The good thing about it is that it feels very plush around the feet, very soft and super comfortable. The tongue is gusseted, helping an excellent midfoot lockdown. It is thick, soft and padded and gives very nice comfort under the laces. Notice moderate padding along the collar and the heel counter together with the padded tongue gives very nice ankle support and comfort. Notice the firm TPU insert in the heel for added heel stability. If you look at it, you notice that the toe box is wide. Excellent toe box width. Now let's head to the sole of these shoes. The first is that the insole is removable and soft, nice underfoot comfort. And if you take a look at the inside of these shoes, of course, you don't expect any less from a premium shoe of this price. Now let's get to the midsole, which is where all the magic in these shoes happen. The midsole consists of the Fresh Foam X that is tuned totally different from the Fresh Foam X in the version 4. This feels just like the Fresh Foam in the 1080 V13. It is super soft, one of the softest midsole foams I have tested so far. It's super soft and very bouncy. Now, the full stack of these shoes is not on the New Balance website, but a lot of people are quoting that this has about 44 millimeters of midsole foam, and I tend to agree because when I put it, compared with some other shoes that I know that are about 40 millimeters, these are higher. But from the New Balance website, I gather that this has 4 millimeter heel to toe drop. So what it means is that you have 44 millimeters in the heel, 40 in the forefoot. The outsole is the standard New Balance outsole rubber, of course. There are bare areas for sure, but there's enough rubber coverage to give nice traction and decent durability. This gave me very nice traction on the dry pavement. When I put these shoes on my feet, they felt like I was walking on pillows. This is the softest shoe I have put on my feet so far. Standing on them, they may appear to be a little wobbly from side to side, but not in any bad way. There are several modifications that ensures that there's no serious problem with stability, despite the high stack and the softness of these shoes. Now, the first of all is the wide base. If you look at these shoes, this is one of the widest midsoles you can find. If I can find a shoes, for instance, you can compare. This is the Dinner Blast. This is the Dinner Blast. This is the Fresh Foam More. Which other shoes? Look at this. This is the 10. This is the More V5, and this is the 1080 V12. And you take a look at this. Compare with the Nusa Tri. Compare with the Nusa Tri 14. Or even the Nusa Tri 15. Even this one that I say has a wide base. This is the Puma Data Pro. If you compare with these shoes consistently have wider base than most of the shoes that you have around. So the wide base goes a long way to give nice stability to these shoes. And if you look at the way they are arranged too, like kind of sloping outwards. So that also helps to make sure that there's no significant side to side wobbling. The second point is what you will not see on the camera, but if you put this on feet, you notice that there's significantly more foam medially, that sits nicely under the arch of the foot, especially on the medial side, so that discourages any kind of medial rolling of the feet. So with these two modifications, they gave these shoes decent and acceptable stability. So overall, I will say these shoes have very decent stability for each size and softness. Now let's talk about the run test, which is the most important part of this review. In terms of the run experience, the Fresh Foam More V5 is worlds away from the Fresh Foam More V4. The foam in this model is bouncy, giving a very lively ride. If you ran in the previous model like I did, you will agree that it was super cushioned for sure, but it was totally lacking in response. If you saw my review of that shoe, of course, I explained that very well, and ultimately that was the reason why I didn't do much running in my Fresh Foam Mob V4. But these are awesome shoes. Like the 1080 V13, they are not only soft, but they are also very responsive. They weigh an average of 340 grams, the left, either left or right, one weighed 342 grams, the other one 338 grams, So that's an average of 340 grams in men's wear size 11. On paper, that's a pretty heavy weight for a running shoe. But it is not unexpected considering its size. The Invincible 3 also weighs approximately the same thing. However, in practice, these shoes did not feel heavy at all because of the level of bounce that I got out of these shoes. The response makes these shoes give a very lively ride. And the cushion is out of this world. This is the highest level of cushioning that I have tested in a running shoe so far. Smack your feet anyhow you like on the pavement, heel striking, forefoot striking, midfoot striking. In fact, even with a poor running form, these shoes completely cushion your ride and alleviate all the stress from your ankles and joints. They felt so good that I just felt like to keep running. They were just fantastic on my first run in this. They literally feel like you are landing on pillows, and a very bouncy one at that. And the transition is also pretty smooth, from landing to toe off. The arch support in this is amazing. The lockdown is fantastic and the transition is smooth. Overall what you get is a very highly cushioned, smooth and very responsive ride. I feel that this shoe here is one of the best shoes that you can have on your feet for your long, easy and recovery runs. And they are not a speed shoe for sure, but of course they are responsive enough for short bursts of pace. I thoroughly enjoyed my run in these shoes today, and I know that these shoes are going to be getting very good amount of time on the pavement with me. The only thing that is not so good that I can talk about these shoes is its poor breathability. And of course, it's expected with all the thickness of this upper. So that's the only negative thing that I can talk about these shoes. Apart from that, these shoes are just all around awesome running shoes, and I'm going to be running in these shoes so much more. Overall, I had an amazing time running in these shoes today. Talking about sizing, yeah, these shoes fit true to size. I got my usual size in this and they fit perfectly. Nice shoe length, excellent toe box width, excellent lockdown. So I advise go for your usual size for New Balance and you are going to be fine. Now let's talk about the price of these shoes. On New Balance website, these are listed for $155 US. But I paid 695 Saudi Riyal to get them here in Saudi Arabia. That's approximately $184, I guess. Let me see. Yeah, $184 US. So they are not cheap by any means. Of course, like all good running shoes these days. However, when you compare this shoe to its competitors, you see that it's also not that bad. The Invincible 3, the 1080 V13, the Puma Mag Max, the Hoka Skyward X, all of them range between $160 to $190 US. So this coming in at $155, not too bad, compared to today's standards, compared to the quality that you are going to get out of these shoes, the run experience you are going to get out of these shoes. I think they are actually worth looking into. However, if you can also have some patience, give it a short while. These shoes just came out. If you give it some time, of course, the price will drop and more people will be able to afford them. I think New Balance has made a shoe that is excellent for those looking for ultimate running comfort. And this shoe will make a great running shoe for heavy runners too. An amazing running shoe for your easy and recovery runs, and I totally recommend them. I think this is the king of comfort running for now. Guys, your easy runs just got super easy in the New Balance Fresh FoamX More V5. That's it for me from these shoes, guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos, and let me see you in the next video.